SJSPR.radio. Schoolhouse Media. Listen up. This is the Voices of SJS podcast.
Hi, welcome to SJSPR Radio and Voices of St. John's School. And I am your host, Patricia Martínez, 5th grade social studies teacher at St. John's School. Joining me are the students Nina Ramirez, Juan Javier Argomaniz,
Here.
and Willow Jackson.
Hello.
In this episode, we will be discussing the importance of geography in our social studies class and how do we use it. I would like to start with Juan Javier Argomaniz. Juan Javier.
We have used geography in the Native American unit by knowing where they live and how they had to survive in their climate. For example, Native Americans in the Southwest were located in a very warm, arid climate, so they wore clothes for hot weather. They also hunt fish, deer, antelopes, rabbits, and turkeys. Another example is the kind of shelter they make. Native Americans in the Great Basin lived in teepees. Those teepees were made of buffalo skin. Their climate had warm summers and very cold winters, but they wore little to no clothes at all. But some wore aprons and breechcloth.
That's interesting. I'm looking at the Great Basin poster that some of my homeroom students did. And they also said that some of the geographic features of this cultural area, which is indigenous, is grassland desert, and it's near the Pacific Ocean. So they have some access to the water, but not a great deal of access. They have to move. They were nomadic. Okay, let's go on to the second question. Nina, why is geography important when studying Native Americans?
Well, geography is important when studying Native Americans because you want to know where they live, what was around them, and how their surroundings were helpful to their daily lives. By knowing where they are located, we know their climate, landforms, and plants and animals that are available to them.
Great. I see their poster that the Nina and Juan Javier made throughout 3 days of class. And I noticed that they have eagles, mule deer, bighorn sheep, and those are animals that are used to very dry, arid climate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, their shelter are made of adobe. Okay. Adobe, it's a sun-dry clay that was exposed to the sun every time because they live in the hot area. They had cactuses, and it was a very friendly approach to the Southwest culture. I like that. Okay, Willow Jackson. Can you give us examples of how we use geography in our class? Give us more specific.
Okay. We've used geography in our class when we are talking about Native American cultural areas. There are 8 cultural areas: Northeast, Southeast, Northwest Coast, Southwest, California, Plains, Great Basin, and Plateau. According to the area they live in, we know tribe names, resources that they use in their daily life, and bodies of water such as oceans, lakes, and rivers that they live nearby. Certain animals and plants are available to them depending on where they live.
Great. I know that Mauricio Junco helped you draw and get all the information for the Southeast. I noticed the animals, some of them were alligators, turtles, whales, and bears. And they even draw a cartoon of an alligator called Cringy Alligator, which is really funny. But it gives a light approach to the Southeast lives. They even have a map, and the common shelter is a Choctaw house made out of sugar cane and straw. So all the resources the Native Americans used in their surroundings is what they have available according to the geographical features and area, the cultural area they live. This is great. I am very proud of you. And I think what's exciting about geography in Native Americans is that they have a lot of aha moments in class where they didn't realize a simple map contains a lot of information. For example, we study all the cultural areas. They reported on them. They went through research, and they identified those big ideas out of the whole research website. And they were applying it day by day in the sessions through dynamics, partners, share outs, mingle, pair share. And they actually went to the map and say, hey, this cultural area includes these states right here. And they could identify the states. So I think geography, even to us Puerto Ricans, is important because we live in a tropical island. And what do we have available here?
We have animals, beaches.
Yeah. Lakes, rivers.
Lakes.
We have a mix of those water.
Rainforests.
Yeah, rainforests. And we have to be conscious of how in history Native Americans lived back then. Well, this is all for now. But before we go, I would like to thank my students, Nina Ramirez, Juan Javier Argomaniz, and Willow Jackson, for joining us today on this conversation about geography in our Native American unit.
Thank you for listening to us.
Until next time, thank you guys.
Voices of SJS is a sjspr.radio podcast. We used the song Taco by Crowander under a non-commercial Creative Commons 4.0 international license. Thanks for listening. Until next time.